Howie here of Howie Guitars, and I want to give you a rig rundown on this new Griffin Series guitar here. So this is a very special guitar for a lot of reasons, but mainly it's the electronic setup that is very new for what I do with a lot of my guitars. First of all, I've got Seymour Duncan. I've got a 59 neck in the front here, and then I've got a custom 5 in the back. So the cool thing about the custom 5 is it's basically a 59 that has been overwound. So it's the same, it pairs really nicely with the neck 59, but it's just much hotter. So these go together fantastic. It's a very nice vintage 50s PAF sound, but with overwound bridge, you can get some really pretty heavy rock and roll with this, and I'll show you that in a minute here. The other thing that's really special about this guitar is I put in what's called a KingTone switch. I'm very new to the KingTone switch, but I love it. Basically what it is, instead of having a tone knob, what we do is this is actually a switch that has 6 positions. It just clicks into each position. And instead of having a tone knob where, you know, in a lot of guitars, when you turn the tone knob, it either goes from very clear to very muddy, just, you know, 2 settings. This has 6 different settings, all with a unique tone, which is really cool because you get so many different tones out of it than you would with just a normal tone knob. So I'll show you that also here in a minute. And finally, I have each humbucker split, have them set up to be able to split here with these switches. So you can split them individually or both. So with all of that and the 3-way switch combined, I did the math, you get 48 different tones out of just with different settings on the guitar. And that's not mentioning, you know, your amps and your pedals and everything. So it's very special Griffin. And so what I want to do now is I'll show you some of the sounds that I can get out of her with effects, and then I'll come back and show you some sounds nice and clean through the amp. Okay, as you can see, this is a very versatile guitar here. So with the KingTone switch, the humbuckers, all the settings you can get here with splitting and all of that, you can get a lot of different sounds out of this guitar. What I want to do now is just play it completely clean for you through my old Silvertone amp here. And what you're hearing is going straight into the microphone of the camera, so you can get an idea of how she sounds clean. What I have is the KingTone switch all the way to the right, I call position 1. It's the most treble. And both humbuckers are full, they're not split, and I'm on the bridge humbucker here. Go to the neck. And finally both of them. So you can see they pair really well together, even though this isn't an official 59. It's just the 59 amped up, basically, so you can get those heavier sounds if you want. So another versatile setting that you have there. I'll split them for you so you can get an idea of how that sounds. I'm on the bridge, normal. Split. So you get that nice single coil sound. On the neck. I love that split sound on that neck pickup. That's a really nice setting. Okay, and finally I want to try to give you an idea of how the KingTone switch sounds. This is a little difficult because each one has its own distinguishing tone, but it's very subtle from beginning to end. So I'll show you the two extremes first. So it's all the way to the right. I'm going to go on the bridge here. See, very trebly. All the way to the left now. So it's not muddy and not completely cut off like if you were to roll a normal tone knob back. And that's what I love about it. Then you have every stage of the way. So I'll stay on the far left. One more. So there you go. Hopefully that gave you an idea of how the KingTone switch just really subtly moves through those variations of tone. And it's wonderful. It gives you a lot more variety, I think, than a normal tone knob. So hopefully that helps you understand how this guitar sounds. If you have any questions about this guitar or any of the other guitars that I build, or Howie guitars in general or anything, get a hold of me at the address below there. Love to talk shop, and I really appreciate you watching the video. Thanks a lot.